the car again, and we are headed out to Rye, East Sussex today. It is a harbour city kind of close to the water, and we will be doing a little bit of sightseeing and wandering around town and everything. So we will be there in about an hour and 20 minutes, and we will see you guys when we get there. We finally made it to Rye. We are on Mermaid Street. It is a fully cobblestone street. It's very steep. It's one of the most photographed streets in all of England. So we're going to wander up it, check out the nice houses and the cobblestones, and go see if we can find Mermaid Inn near the top. Let's go. We finally found Mermaid Inn here on Mermaid Street in Rye. It's just behind me. It's got a really cool sign. Under the streets though, apparently there are some smugglers' tunnels that they used to use to get out to the harbour, which is very interesting. Other than that, there is apparently a ghost of a smuggler that kind of haunts this area in the inn, and he's holding a lantern normally and just kind of wandering around and being a little spooky. It's the middle of the day right now, so we're definitely not going to see him at all, but it's kind of cool to know that it's a very haunted town. So let's come on up and check out the Mermaid Inn. We just climbed up Mermaid Street. I know right now it doesn't look the greatest. It is just in February, so it's still winter here in England. But kind of in the spring and summer, when the flowers and trees are all in bloom and there's a lot more color, it is a lot nicer of a street. I will insert a picture kind of over here of what it looks like. So that's what it normally looks like. This is not always what it looks like. I think that's the way we kind of want to go, because it's going to get us to the church, and I think eventually around, if we follow it, to the Landgate. So let's go this way. We have found St. Mary's Church behind me. There is said to be some Whispering Night statues near it or around it, so we're going to try and find those, because they have a really cool folklore tale about them that I will tell you guys about when we find them. So let's head in and try and see if we can. We've wandered around the entire church. We even wandered inside. We cannot find these Whispering Night statues that are apparently supposedly right by it. I'm not quite sure where they are, but the story behind it is that if you are standing near it or touching it, apparently you can hear the stories and secrets of old Rye. So we were going to try that, but we can't because we cannot find them, unfortunately. But if we find them along our way somewhere else randomly, we'll definitely see it. But until then, unfortunately, no Whispering Night statues, which is kind of sad. I keep forgetting to mail my friend a letter, and I've had it in my bag for a while. I found a little post box. It's so cute. It's just in the wall of the church, kind of like the outskirt of it. So I'm gonna put it in. And now my letter to her is in a wall ready to be picked up and sent all the way to Canada for her. Beside me, we have Ypres Tower. I'm not quite sure if I'm saying that right. It might be rhyme with keeper or wiper. Honestly, Google search results were very unsure about how it's said, and I don't really know either. But the tower here was built in the 13th century as a defensive stronghold to protect Rye from kind of invasions and everything in like the medieval period and stuff like that. It eventually was turned into a prison at one point in time, and there is said to still be a prisoner that walks the halls and tower and just generically haunts it. So that is also kind of cool. There's a lot of haunted stories about Rye apparently, but let's go see if we can look around the outside and check out. So we are at the tower still, and we have found a bunch of cannons. I'm not quite sure if they are real from when it was used as a defensive structure, or if they are kind of replicas that are just here for now for people to be able to see, but they're really cool. So it's something you don't normally see at a castle, which is interesting. So we are having a pint at the Ypres Castle free house here. So cheers. So we tried a few pieces of chocolate. It was only okay. It's very expensive. I don't think I would ever get any, but it's really cool. It's a door that I am once again bigger, which is really cool. Just, I don't know why, I always really like these little doors. It's very bright, so I'm going to put my sunglasses on. But we are very close to going to see the Landgate, which is one of the very few surviving medieval kind of entrances into Rye. So let's go have a look at it. Behind me we have the Landgate, which I believe was built in 1329. It was, like I said before, built kind of to fortify the city of Rye from invaders. So let's go have a closer look at it. So we just went to Knoops, which is a kind of hot chocolate chain in England. It's really yummy. I just got a 54% dark chocolate with sea salt and vanilla. So we're going to have our drinks, kind of just wander around, and that's really all we have to see in Rye today. So thanks for watching, guys, and hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. We'll see you next time. Bye!